Mi casita, guys. So a lot of things have been going on today, and I feel it's time to address them here with you guys in YouTube. Me he detenido en muchas cosas. I've held back in a lot of things to speak about this individual. If this individual keeps on making lives, trying to call me out, trying to make me look like a person full of malicious person, person full of hate, a person full of anger. But in reality, I'm a person that has helped the community. I've done a lot of things to help my community, not only Facebook, but also my surrounding community. And I'm very proud to share that with you guys. So this June 22nd, there's going to be a court, guys, and it's a court between Roser and my suerita and the North Korean guys. Of course, they're suing for defamation of character. But there is a huge issue to this, guys, and I'm going to wait for a lot of you to tune in right now, to us to tune in, because I know that individual, La Guasiada number 2, is live right now, and again, spitting hate and spitting BS about me. And I'm going to address it here with you guys, and this will be my last video addressing that individual. Porque esa persona wants your 5 minutes of fame. I will give you your 5 minutes of fame. Y ya para que te cae el hocico, te quedes contenta, right? And the thing is here, guys, that what I'm very disappointed at, and I asked Glow to apologize to a certain individual, was because she called my show once, and she stated that Roser, Frank, Cecilia, Ociel were paying me, which is a lie. It's a bunch of lies. Why would you make accusations towards these individuals knowing the fact that Roser has a case going on? It doesn't make any sense at all. So now, because of you, moviendo los hocico a lo pendejo, Glow, you have caused me to be in a decree, right? You have caused me to be in a decree of paperwork where I have nothing to do with what's going on. Absolutely nothing. Because of you stating false accusations, la vieja guasiada de mi suegra decided to use your clip when you called my show, your clip, and place me on the decree saying that Roser was paying me to go after her, which is a lie. Why would you do something like that? And now you want to go out there and say, yo no dije nada, yo soy víctima. Why are you doing that to yourself? What games are you trying to play? Now you keep on going live, and it seems like if you're defending my suerita, it seems like you're consistently defending her. I understand that you want to get your point across. And I understand you're trying to make me look bad and trying to shame me. And I know you mentioned the wig and the lipstick and all this other stuff. But a mí me vale lo que piensas tú si me pongo lipstick o no me pongo lipstick o me pongo una wig. Because I've said it before, I never want to be a female. I'm happy with who I am as a man. My sexual preference has nothing to do with me trying to change my gender. I mean, you, the so-called nerd, should understand that, right? So, again, guys, we have Glow again going out there mentioning stuff that is not true, and now I am on a decree where vieja guasiada, mi suegra, used it against Roser. Why would you do that? Knowing the fact that Roser never paid me. Why accuse her of that? Why go after Cecilia? And you know what? Why don't you tell Cecilia straight out that you called me bien enojada because she didn't share your article for Matamoros? Well, no one's obligated to share it. When you called me to share it, I shared it because I said, you know what? I'm going to help you out. I've always helped you out, Glow. Always defended you left and right. Every time she talks shit about you, ahí andaba yo como pendejo defendiéndote, Glow. All the time defendiéndote como yo pudiera. And I allowed you to call to my show to defend yourself. Ahora resulta that you want to go live and you're defending my suegra y se te olvidó toda la mierda que dijo de ti y se te olvidó la mierda que tú dijiste de ella. Entonces ahora son uña y mugre. That's what I don't understand. And when I said, are you uniting with her? Basically, that's what it sounds like on your own life. That's how you're sounding with. You're sounding very stupid. You're sounding like a person that has not taken their medication in days, mi amor. Or I don't hate you, Glow. It's just the fact that hablaste a lo pendejo and you get people involved in dumb shit that have nothing to do with it. They have nothing to do with it. So again, I don't have anything against you. But you're over here saying, oh, that she talks shit about her disabled kid. What kids? They're adults. Saben coger, saben hacer drogas, saben tomar, saben criticarme, saben hablar de mierda de mí, que se aguanten, to begin with. Second of all, I never told her, my suegra, to send her daughter to go stalk me at Wing Champs. So once you sent your daughter to go stalk me, I have every right to criticize her because she put her in her platform to do her dirty work. Plain and simple. Le gusta Glow, no le guste. Pero Glow ahora resulta que se olvidó toda la mierda que dijo de aquella pendeja y ahora quiere que yo, for me, to go apologize to her? I mean, ¿estás pendeja? Excuse my language, pero ¿estás pendeja? Si tú no te valoras como persona, and you're okay que esta vieja hable mierda de ti, de tu familia, de tus hijos, de tus padres, eso es tu pedo. Pero a mí no me vas a venir a decir that I have to go apologize to some son of a bitch that was talking shit about me. Ahora la otra pendeja de mi suegra, no que muy chingona. Every video that you have hablando de todo el mundo moviendo los hocico left and right, wishing death upon people, y ahora resulta que no aguanta la vara. Ay, voy a ir a llorarle, voy a llorar y voy a llorar que dijeron esto. Why are you acting like the victim? ¿Por qué te estás haciendo la víctima? Si te gusta mover el hocico, suegrita, aguántese. Aguante la vara, perra. Junto con la cara de sapo, aguanten la vara las dos. Aguanten la pinche vara. Así como les gusta hablar que go live y hay que mentar la madre and wish death y hacer brujería and call people and call their jobs and call this. Ahora no les gusta que le hicieron las mismas cosas. No les gusta. And I'm sorry, I don't know if Glow Guerra's defending them hardcore or they got in communication to put their differences aside. I don't give a fuck what they did, to be honest. Pero que no venga la pinche Glow Guerra Miss Filter to come talk shit and defend somebody and asking me to apologize to that bitch over there after all the shit she talked about me. No. Isabel, you're wrong here because she clearly said it herself. I don't know if you saw her live right now, and I don't know if you know Isabel, because she went live on my talk show mentioning that Rosa was paying me, which is not true. What did la guaciada de mi suegra do? She got that clip and she used it as evidence towards Rosa, when we all know it's fucking lies. Why would Glow do something like that? Why would she go spit all this hate against Rosa, against Frank, against Cecila? Because Frank's name's also in the decree, thanks to Glow over there, with false accusations. So, again, if you're going to talk and you're going to insinuate something, then you go talk shit out of your own mouth and you use it in your platform. That is the reason why when you called me to make accusations that my suegrita was sleeping with the chief of police from Ravenville, I had to go live and deny it. Because at the end of the day, you're putting me in a situation that is not right. Whatever I talk about is my responsibility. I will step it up to the plate. But I don't want somebody else to come put words into my mouth and then play the role as a victim now, because that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to say that, oh, I never said anything, when the decree tells me otherwise. Rosa put here, what you all need to realize is that whenever having real evidence that can back up or rebuke as a claim, I'm not worried about it. Slandering is no bueno. Yeah, Rosa, I understand. And people don't know, and I'm going to clarify it here so people could understand, that I do side jobs for Rosa and her husband's company. They hire me to go help them move slides, the water slides, and it's extra money that comes in for me. And I appreciate her for giving me that opportunity. I was just there 2 weeks ago. So, because I don't tell you guys that I work and I earn my money, because that's what Rosa does, me ayuda, and I appreciate her for giving me the opportunity, that doesn't mean that she's giving it to me to go slander people the way Glow is assuming. See, I don't have to explain anything to Glow, but I'm taking my time here so she could understand that what I get paid for is for labor, not for anything else. And there is receipts that I have, screenshots that I could take with Rosa's permission, and I could put them out there. Where they invited me to work in the past and the previous days también, guys. Now, si me manda la gente o no me manda, what is her issue? ¿Qué es el coraje que tiene que si me mandan o no me mandan? Si me manda Frank, si me manda Cecilia, si me manda Rose, si me manda Michelle, si me manda Sabrina, si me manda, Isabel, si me manda, whoever sends me, guys, what is her issue? Obviously, she had to cross the line today when she instigated that, before I went live, she made a post, guys. And she made a post there calling me a drug addict. And that is why I told her, how are you going to call me a drug addict and try to come after me that dirty way when you and your household had a drug addict yourself? And plain and simple, se lo digo en su cara para que agarre la onda. ¿Cómo te vas a ir a criticar a una persona cuando tú lo viviste tú misma? It doesn't make sense, right? And basically, she got all offended and she went live and she started crying and acting like the victim and then assuming that I hate people and dislike people. I've always talked to people. They message my page, I reply back. My number has been on this page for a while. I have not changed my number. I try to communicate with everybody. I try to return a phone call to everybody. And it doesn't make sense why she would do something like this. Now it makes me wonder, was her shit set up with my suegra? Was she in cahoon just because they both want to bank off of each other? Do they communicate every day? Because that's what it seems like. And now that it's closer to court, she's trying to, I guess, go after Roser in a certain way. Like, si tú tanto le tienes coraje a Roser, háblale a ella. Call her and address the issues with her. I know a lot of people started seeing the pattern, and a lot of people had mentioned me, something's wrong with Glow, something's wrong with Glow. And at the end of the day, whatever was wrong with her, it's personal, whatever she was doing with her personal life. But again, it was catching up to me, and it was being brought up to my attention at a consistent basis what she was doing out there. Talking about me on her show, putting words in my mouth that I never said, and calling my show and saying that it's this and that about certain people, and it's not right. So again, I don't have anything against her. I never did. But when I asked her to apologize was because of that defamation she did against all these other individuals, which is wrong. And there's receipts, guys. I'll be placing the decree tonight on my Facebook para que miren la cagada que hizo Glow, so that everybody could understand that las pendejadas de Glow que hizo are in a decree, in a lawsuit. Because now, with her lies and her defamation of character towards Roser, la pendeja de mi suegra, what she did, she's trying to counter to Roser. And it's wrong. It's totally wrong. How are you going to support somebody who's gone after everybody here? I think everybody here has been either disrespected by my suegra, or they've talked shit about their moms, their kids, their loved ones, everybody. And I tell you guys right now with honesty, I will never talk to my suegra. Never will I associate with her por todas las pendejadas que dijo de mí. I know how to value myself as an individual. I'm not like her, de mi suegra que anda de pendeja mamándole el burro a la pinche Miss Baking Soda, porque las dos, they want to come after me. Por eso se juntaron. Por eso se juntaron las dos pendejas. La marrana mantecosa y la vieja guasera de mi suegra se juntaron para hablar mierda de mí. It's a pattern. When I had the beef with Vanessa, what did the marrana mantecosa do? She went with Vanessa to talk shit about me too. When I had my beef with my suegrita, she did the same shit. So it's a cycle by these individuals. And Glow made herself look very stupid tonight. All day. Pretty much. All day she made herself look stupid. Because you could have given a better example than what you did today. You could have used a better example to get your message across. But what did you do? You decided to play dirty. You decided to do things your way. And that's fine with me. At the end of the day, I've explained to everybody what's been going on, and I speak with honesty. Ahora la pinche North Korean cara de sapo. Why are you saying that it's Roser's fault that you're racist when you clearly said it yourself? Every other video you've gone up, either you've talked about the LGBT community or you talk about African Americans, and it's a non-ending story. You talk about colored people como si tú fueras tan blanca con pinches ojos verdes. Cuando tienes el pinche nopal en la pinche frente, perra. So, ¿cómo se te ocurre a ir a hablar mierda de tanta gente North Korea y luego comienzas a jotear? Tú dile a tu attorney, how many times did you call to people's jobs to get them fired? Tú la pinche narizona de mi suegra. Because I have receipts. And I'm going to tell you something. Because yo no tengo pelos en la lengua. Mañana, para que se les quite su pinche pelo, mañana voy a ir a la oficina de sus abogados. And I'm going to go talk to your attorney and I'm going to go with receipts. Conmigo no van a venir a jotear. Porque para jotear estoy yo. Por eso me pongo peluca y lipstick. Se acaba el pinche pedo. Para jotear, aquí estoy yo. So mañana, por mis huevos, voy a ir para allá para la oficina de sus abogados. And I'm going to talk to them. And I'm going to show the receipts de la clase de mierda that he's representing. Porque conmigo no van a empezar a mamar la borrega. Conmigo no. So tonight, I'll get everything ready y voy para allá. And I'm telling you que cuando te digo que voy a ir, es que voy a ir, perra. So si me quieres topar en la oficina de tu abogado, ahí te miro. Ahí siéntate afuera, perra, todo el pinche día, porque sí voy a ir. Y no te va a gustar las cosas que le voy a decir. And it's an everyday thing. Que la otra guaseada acting like a victim, que yo no dije nada. Y luego tener la guaseada number 2, ahora defendiéndola. Ahora resulta. And people need to understand a lot of the money that's been donated to me. Pa' que sepas tú, pinche glow. A lot of the money that has been donated to me is to help out the community. Y no lo digo yo porque a mí no me gusta hablar de lo que me dan ustedes y cómo lo reparto yo. But I have people who's brought it up to my attention que, hey, párale tantito ayudándole a la gente, ayúdate tú primero. But I'm the type of person que me quito la camisa para ayudar a otra gente con lo que me ayudan a mí. And I've done it before. Mira la hija de Cristina Canales, y no es por hablar, porque a mí no me gusta mencionar nombre. She messaged me because she believed in me. And she knew that I was going to come clean and help her out and do what was best for her child. And I did it. And I did it de todo corazón y de buena voluntad because that's the type of person that I am. That's the person that I am. I love to help other people. Whether a lot of you might agree or disagree, I can't change that for me. I can't change it, and I'm going to be very honest. I love to help a lot of people because that's what really has helped me out through my addiction, helping other people out. Now, if people cannot understand why I do it, then they must be fucked up in the head. But in reality, helping out the community and serving the community has helped me grow into a better person and leave the drugs alone. And Ms. Gloguerra insinuated today that, oh, the drugs. Mamacita, what I'm going to suggest you is you call me when you go to Bronzeville and you pay for a follicle hair test hair. Yo no me agüito. Yo cuando tú quieras, tú dime dónde y cuándo, pero tú lo pagas, perra, so that I could go do a follicle hair test. That's it. If that's what's going to make you happy and put a smile on your face and say, you know what, let me go after this guy. Well, I'm giving you the opportunity to put me in a drug test by follicle de pelo, Roca. Se acaba el pedo. Se acaba el pedo because that tracks back to a year. So if you want to do that, Ms. Glow, tú dime dónde y cuándo, but just make sure you pay for the test, and I will do it. Y si no lo quieres pagar tú, háblale a la narizona guaseada que gasta todo el dinero en las maquinitas, que lo pague ella. Y si no puede, háblale a la pinche North Korean, se acaba el pinche pedo. Hey, I'm a big fan from Houston. Also, Frank, I see you here, also big fan. And the thing is that, again, I don't dislike Glow, but I was upset. And everybody would get upset. Because when you talk shit, you're responsible for that stuff. And we all knew there was a case going on. Pero luego embarró Frank. Frank, you're also in the decree. Let me tell you that. You're in decree too. You're in the decree too because of Glow. I'm in a decree because of Glow. So now, yeah, she's against me because I called it out how it is. I called it out how it is. Ni modo. Ni modo. She wanted to go que peluca and you want to be a girl and you want to put on lipstick y que drogadito y que todo el pedo. She went, she went through all the entire book. Y que no trabajas, mamacita, sí tengo trabajo. But you know what? There's something here that I sacrifice in life. And things that you don't even know what I do in life. Because mira, tú tienes por tus padres, porque tus padres te dieron la casa and you said it yourself, ¿verdad? Pero hay personas que han luchado para tener lo que tienen. No todos se los dan. Este carro que tengo, yo lo he pagado como yo puedo. No porque tú me lo das. No porque tú me mantienes. Y no porque te quiero cambiar tu vida tampoco, porque ya estás grandecita para tomar tus decisiones propias. ¿Ok? Ahora, if I am struggling financially, it's a sacrifice. Mi mamá sacrificó su vida por sus hijos. Y yo también lo voy a hacer. Porque mi mamá fue mi padre y mi madre a la misma vez. Y crió a 6 hijos sola. Y sacó a todos sus hijos hacia adelante. Mi mamá está grande de edad. Mi mamá has Alzheimer's and dementia. In the early stages, but she has it. ¿Y cómo no voy a cuidar yo de ella? And not sacrifice my life. Porque la pinche Glow Guerra no quiere que yo haga nada. Quiere que me haga trabajar todo el pinche día. Está bueno. Pero si tú me vas a ayudar a cuidar de mi madre, entonces está bien. No hay ningún problema. No hay ningún problema. No hay ningún problema. Pero acuérdate, mija. Cuando tú vas y me criticas, que drogadito y que no quedaste bien de la casa, pues no, de la cabeza, la verdad que no. La verdad que no. You're very right about that. La verdad que no quedé bien de la cabeza. That is why I see a psychiatrist, because I have a chemical imbalance thanks to all the fucking drugs I did. But you should have a conscience yourself too, because how many people's lives did you destroy when you and your husband would sell drugs? ¿O no tienes conciencia? Si a mí no me vas a venir a criticar de la vida que yo viví de drogadito, cuando en tu propia casa lo viviste también. And I never wanted this to escalate, and I never wanted to argue with you. But I have every right to call it how it is. Someone's calling the show. Hello?
Hello, what you doing?
I am here live. What's up, baby girl, baby doll?
I am seeing you live. That's why I'm calling.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't sure what it was about. I know that I've been
Mira,
off.
this is basically what it's about. And you tell me if you would not be upset or not. I saw the decree, right? The decree basically has my name on it. And what my suegrita en la cara de sapo did was they got the part where Glow called into my show and stated that Frank, Roser, Cecilia, and other people were paying me to bash her. So what happened, they used that as evidence towards Roser when we all know it's a damn lie. ¿Pa qué anda diciendo pendejada y media that it's not going to really affect me, but it's going to affect other people during the court? It could potentially, you get me? When there false accusations.
Yes, and the thing is that I don't understand, like, why Glow is doing a whole 360 when all along she's been doing, as far as her saying, oh, Jaime's bashing on those adults with disabilities, and you can get in trouble for doing that. Well, I mean, then she should be in so much trouble as everybody else.
Right.
She shouldn't be exempt from that. Just because now you're buddies with Ofelia Moreno, that doesn't make you exempt from, having any repercussions. As far as what she's saying, as far as what
Right.
Guerra is saying, then she should also be facing whatever anybody else is going to face.
Right.
Yo no miré que ella le cayera mal todo lo que estaba haciendo when she was, posting
Her pictures.
balde up in the roof, and when she would post Goyito, when she was posting everybody else, even Ofelia Moreno, she would post Ofelia Moreno and laugh and say that Ofelia Moreno was Elmo and this and that. Okay, well then, ahora qué cambió? What changed?
I really don't know what changed, and I don't know if she's doing it for attention or for views or to try to make herself seem irrelevant. But to me, no me quita el sueño, no me quita el hambre. The only problem here is por qué no habla con la verdad. She goes live and she skips all the parts that she leaves off of social media, and then she wants to take it back. She's like, "Why didn't mean to type it out that way?" Bueno, si no sabes escribir, go live mejor and address the issue instead of you typing it out.
Exactly. And the thing is that, in my opinion, I just feel like, because she did mention Anna,
Mm-hmm.
and regardless of whether Anna is up to par with her or is
Actually, no,
close with
she's
her or not.
Anna's not up to par with her. There was an incident where I had in Houston, or where was it? No, San Antonio. When we were going back, I was arguing with one of my brothers. I was upset, whatnot. Ana, de entremetida, le habla
No, I'm
a.
not calling Mark Moreno.
Okay, Ana, de entremetida, le habla a Roser that, oh, the cops are here, blah, blah, blah. No cops were around, to be honest. Nobody was around. It was just me that was upset, and I needed to calm down, and that was it. De ahí, Ana le gustó el panocheo, fue a dar con Glow, and make Roser look bad, que Glow dijo algo de ella when it was a lie. Glow nunca, Roser nunca habló de ella. Entonces, Ana stirred up the pot there, and she blocked Roser for no reason.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know
then
why
he
Ana,
is.
and honestly, I don't know why Ana would be stirring up the pot in the past cuando nadie le ha hecho nada. Rosa no le ha hecho nada. Just because Rosa doesn't agree with her shit, what she's been doing, entonces, ¿qué?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I've noticed that there's this pattern of people that tend to get close to you. Lo vimos con Connie. We saw it with Connie. We saw it with Ana. We saw it with numerous more people that I can name. And it's like, pues, ¿qué tienes tú? ¿Tienes un magnet para que te chingue, cabrona?
Pues
Like,
casi,
what the fuck is
casi.
going on? Like, nomás tú les gustaste.
Pues sí, porque,
Nomás
pero
tú les gustas.
y luego porque no me dejo jodeas, luego van y hablan de mí. A mí me vale si no soy Huevolín, ni Chabelo, ¿cómo se llama el otro? Cepillín. Yo no voy a andar
Yeah.
haciendo sus pendejadas porque ustedes quieren. Yo voy a defenderme como yo pueda y lo voy a defender a la gente that I feel it's necessary to defend. Ahora, Glow Guerra se le olvidó que tantas veces la defendí. Cuando ponía los pictures de ella. Ahí
Yeah.
defendió la capa y espada todo el tiempo.
Pues sí, y aparte diciendo cosas, a mí ya se le olvidó a Glow todo lo que dijo tu suegrita de ella, diciendo de que she had, que mojada y que el papá era una no, un corrupto, corrupted politician in Matamoros, which I
Ujú.
don't know if it's true or not, but that's what your suegrita said. Ya se le olvidó todo lo que dijo su suegrita, calling her job and getting in cahoots with somebody else. Like, what? Like, so then this just tells people, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it just tells me, like, que sí, todo ese tiempo, it's just been a facade that tanto Glow Guerra and your suegrita have been putting, or a little show that they've been putting as, no hombre, vamos acá, because, see, a while back, I had heard from somebody a very, very good source, that the platforms that they would get en de acuerdo y que decían, mira, ahora vamos a pelear tú y yo.
Well,
Y
you know what?
luego,
I mean, if you're gonna bring that up, let's just be straightforward with this. They had accused of Frank and my solita doing that, but in reality, people were assuming that stuff because Frank and I we communicate often, and I brought that up, and I brought that up in the past, and it was a lie. Frank was straightforward with me. No, they would communicate for other reasons when they were in good terms. Y así quedó. But of course, a lot of people assume stuff that is not true.
right, right. Well, como te digo, I mean, sea lo que sea, it just seems like every other show that you have, there's somebody that is, you know, traicionándote. Like, that's just the way I see it. Like, te traicionan o traicionan a alguien más, and it's not only you, porque también lo he visto that, how it's happened with, certain individuals that have gone against your suegrita.
Right. At the end of the
And
day,
it's
mira, at
like,
the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something. Really, I never needed Glow to go after my suegra. I don't need her. I could do it all how it is. And I've done it before with the support of you guys. And I've done it before in the past when I didn't even have this platform. I would do it as La Rosada, And I had this issue with her for a very long time. Yes, I fought
right,
battles that were not mine that pertained to Glow because obviously I cared for her as an individual. Pero today
right.
she showed me her true colors. Y digo yo, tan pendejo así estoy de andar peleando por esa señora y esta señora me paga así hablando mierda de mí, crossing all these lines, and then she wants me
No,
to sit back and say it's okay.
and that's one of the things that I'm really bothered by that comment that Gloria Guerra did. I mean, why stoop as low as your suegrita, calling you a drug addict? Like, and I'm not saying this because I know you, Jaime, and I know that we've had conversations so deep that nobody, as far as I know, you haven't had with anybody else. And the thing is that to me, it bothers me not because I have an addiction or because I know of people that have had an addiction, because in my family it's never happened, but just as a person myself, as an individual myself, I just think, you know, shame on them for trying to take what you have conquered against you, and that is your drug addiction. Shame on them for trying to make you look bad for something that you have already surpassed. Why try to keep you down there? Como, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué quieres seguir viendo, drug addict, drug addict, drug addict, drug addict? You're not a drug addict. You're not. And it's like, why use that against a person that has had an addiction? And I'll say it because te digo, I don't have any family, but I know a lot of people that have struggled with drug addiction. And let me tell you, drug addiction is a disease. For those individuals that talk about drug addiction, like if it's so loose in their mouth that they know a lot about it, get educated first and then talk about the topic and then come back to me. But don't just loosely say, oh, you're a drug addict, you're a drug addict. Like, is that all you got? Is that all you got?
It says,
Like,
they want to, I guess, go after me at a certain point where I hit rock bottom because of the addiction, right? But I've never denied it, and I've been very transparent that I did live the life of a drug addict, and something that I've been uh, proud to
and
tell
it's
my
been your
story.
accomplishment, Jaime. And they shouldn't take that away from you. And, opacar eso que tú ya conquistaste, you're drug free. Then why try to keep you there?
I don't
Shame
know.
on them. Shame on them. And I just wanted to tell you, you're doing a really, really good job. I'm so very proud of you. You're like the best human being out there. I've always told you, Jaime, you have a lot of potential, but it's just just you believing that you can. Because, I mean, como dices tú, you're not huevulín, you're not frijolín, you're not, chabelo to be out there doing what other people want you to do, which you haven't, because I know you haven't. Because everything you've done is because you've wanted to.
Right.
So I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you, and don't let anybody's comments or anybody's opinions on whatever they believe about you, take you back to the que chingado sirvió, or like what the fuck, like people still continue to see that, like what the hell, like I'm already two years and change out here drug free, like que eso no
The thing is that they try to come like after me a certain way, and it really doesn't break me. But your words right now really got me very emotional because at the beginning it was a struggle. It was a struggle to stop this addiction, and so many times in the past I relapsed. And it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. And I remember I would cry at night, and I would listen to praise and worship while I was going through this addiction. And it was a way that God was trying to change me into a better person. But whether they believe me or not that I've changed in my life, as long as I'm good with my family and God, I mean, I don't have to prove to anybody, because I knew how bad I was and how lost I was as an individual. And
Yeah.
I had lost communication with my brother Jesse. I'm not going to deny it. He stopped talking to me, and because of the mess that I was. Now we're in very good terms. He calls me, he texts me, and he forgave me for a lot of the stuff that I've done in my past. So when people try to kick me in that angle, it really doesn't break me, but they don't know what I went through with this addiction. They don't know, and they don't know that it was a living hell. It was a miserable life that I put myself into. And nobody forced me to do the drug. I did it because I thought it would be something that would change my life into a good way, because at the time I was suffering from an eating disorder, and that led to the addiction.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, and that's what I mean, Jaime. Like, nadie sabe all the work, all the effort, todo el sudor que tú tuviste, the hard work you had to put into becoming sober, and then for them to still continue to use that, like, ¿por qué no decir, oh, pinche Joto Mayor, así como te dice tu suegrita, pinche Joto Mayor, sí, pues te crees mucho porque ahora pusiste 2 años, you're 2 years and change sober, ahora sí te crees bien chingón, ahora sí like, no. What does she do? Ah, pinche Mayor, you're a fucking tweaker. You're a fucking tweaker. That's who you are. Like, dude, for real? Like, what proof does she have? She says she has so many receipts.
I
And
mean,
so
basically,
los
that's what I'm
llevas.
waiting. I mean,
So, a
basically,
ver,
that's
¿dónde
what I'm
están los
waiting for.
receipts de ella?
I mean,
¿Dónde
si
están los
tanto,
receipts?
si tanto tienen receipts that I'm doing drugs, well, might as
No.
well put it out there. Put it out there. Show everybody that I'm doing drugs. Show it. I mean, my suerita does it every time. You have now girls accusing me of doing it también. Entonces, ¿por qué no lo ponen allá? I mean, they're making the assumption or the allegation that I'm doing it. By all means, do it. And I'm going to ask everybody to stop fighting right now, because I see some of these comments and they're fighting amongst each other. Guys, we're not here to fight amongst each other. Ociel and Delia and some of you guys, por favor, guys, I'm asking you nicely, please stop fighting. Ociel was nice enough to let me know how this person, her true intentions were about me, regardless of the situation, and I thank him, because obviously a friend would show you that another person's talking mierda about you.
Exactly. A friend's
So
gonna
if
show
people
you.
don't understand the way I
Yeah.
see things, I thank you, Sid, because at the end of the day, you were nice enough to tell me what this person was saying about me.
Exactly, exactly. Because there might have been other people that she might have talked like that about you
Me?
with them, and they didn't tell you. Those weren't your friends. Those were not your friends. And I've said it to you, Jaime, millions of times. Don't ever listen to what a person tells you. Just think of why were they so comfortable to talk about you the way they did in front of them?
Right.
Why did
No,
they
it's
feel so
true. I
comfortable?
mean, they felt comfortable to talk about me with certain things with certain individuals. I mean, I mean, the thing is que si yo voy a hablar mierda de alguien, I will do it on my own page. I don't have to hide behind a fake profile. I don't have to do anything in a malicious way. Yo si tengo que hablar es porque voy a hablar la verdad.
Yeah, yeah, and
And
see, and
today,
the
I mean,
thing,
to go to a point and criticizing, saying about que nunca vas a ser mujer, pues I never wanted a sex change. I've always been happy with my penis, and we've had this conversation before, you and I
oh
too.
yeah, yeah,
So,
we've
so
tried. Like
for
I said, we've
for
had
her
so many
to
these
insinuate that I want
conversations.
a sex change in my life, I never asked that.
Mamacita, baby girl, baby doll. Let me tell you, you is wrong. You
Mm,
don't even know.
because I use my penis too.
You don't even know what Hyman be doing. So
Mm,
you got it all wrong.
exactamente. But no, at the end of the day, she criticized the wig, the lipstick, and whatnot. Pero pues no pasa nada.
Pero pues deja, because at the end of the day, she doesn't know that that is a persona. She's never gonna go over like más allá de lo que su inteligencia la deje. and it's such a shame. It's such a shame because she portrays to be a classy lady, but at the end of the day, what she did today really showed her true colors.
Yeah,
It
she
showed
did.
she
I mean, she went
it
over.
showed
I mean, she blasted me because I put out there La Hermana de mi Suegrita. Basically, what I did, and I put it there joking around, like I've done skits joking around using her stuff, like her persona, but it's not in a personal way. The way she took
no.
it, and she went too overboard, and then talked about addictions, and then talk about your sex life, and then talk about United. And now that she's speaking out there, it sounds more and more that she's out there defending my suegra, with like all of a sudden a 360 because I voiced my opinion that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying on here that a 360 is when you turn around and you come back. Yes, that's what I meant. I didn't mean it another way. I meant a 360 like se volteó and completely Glow Guerra was gone and it
Isabel
was somebody
Martinez
else.
put there, she said you talked about her son, and I'm not going to deny it. I did. And basically, what I said out there was like, how are you going to criticize me and state that I was an addict when you live with one yourself?
Yeah.
So why toss the stone at someone and try to shame me because of what I lived when you yourself dealt with somebody at your household? ¿Cómo vas a ir a criticar a otras personas si en tu propia casa lo viviste?
And that I'm more than sure, Jaime, I'm more than sure, God willing, that her son got help. And because when you're in jail, even if you're in jail, there's more drugs involved than out here. And I know that because like I said, I have diverse friends. I have friends of all types.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me, no, inside of jail, especially federal, there is much more drugs in there than out here.
Right.
And the thing is that hopefully that young man, her son, Glow's son, went through the battles of drug addiction and won them. Y a ella no le va a gustar que a su hijo le sigan tachando de drogadicto. A ella no le va a gustar después de que su hijo un día le diga y le cuente, le diga, mamá, fíjate que yo tuve que batallar esto y esto y esto, me pasó las noches, así me las pasaba, los días y así, 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 y que luego venga alguien, así como ella lo hizo hoy, y que diga, tu hijo el drogadicto, she's not gonna like it.
Right.
Because not only as a mother, but as an individual, te duele, to know that, these people go through big struggles to conquer that drug addiction. And then for somebody to just come and, just stain that,
Mm-hmm.
that's sad. That is
Yeah,
very
and then
sad.
the thing is that then she brought up the donations that people have given me, and I'm assuming she's trying to insinuate with those donations that have been, according to her, doing drugs, whatnot. And I mean, basically, that's what she's insinuating out there, that it's drugs, or that that people pay me to go bash other people and stuff like that. And that's what really pisses me off. ¿Por qué hablar a lo pendejo? And try to make assumptions that are not true. Ahora, si la gente me ha mandado, ¿por qué tratar de insinuate stuff? ¿Por qué el odio? Like, that's what I don't understand. Why so much hate if people have blessed me?
Well, I mean, I think that she's just doing it right now just to use it as a peace offering. I might be wrong, but it seems to me like she's trying to come at peace with your suegrita, and she's trying to join forces with her. The only thing is that I don't know about her, and I don't know about your suegrita, but I mean, the thing is that ya se dijeron de muchas cosas, hasta de lo que se iban a morir y que pirujas
Por eso, the thing is, and I'll say it to you,
operadas y que...
no tienen dignidad, no se valoran como mujeres, como ser humanos, no se valoran como, and we see it all the time. Mi suegra ahí está mamándole el burro a la pinche marrana mantecosa, después que hablo de sus hijos, después que hablo mierda de ella, ¿cómo se van a juntar? ¿Se ven bien pendejas? Bottom line, ¿te ves pendeja?
Y que le aventó los shavers a su hija. Oye, ella está, your suegrita está ofendida with Cecilia, la chismosa, but then she's okay with Velda having thrown some shavers at her for her daughter. Basically calling her daughter a Chewbacca.
Right.
Because that's what
the one who needs to apologize is your suegrita. But Angie, I want to thank you for calling because I'm going to change the subject for now. Okay, thank you, Angie. Love you, Angie. Bueno, bye-bye.
All right. Okay.
Bueno, guys, mira, and there is court June 22nd, guys, and I want to call out my suegra with this. Suegrita, tanta mierda y no que tú muy chingona el hocico que tienes, que you could talk shit about everybody and their moms, and now andas joteando in the courts porque no aguanta la vara, porque you're intimidated, they're going to sue you, and they're going after you for defamation of character. ¿Por qué realmente no le dijiste a tu abogado todas las pendejadas que dices de todo el mundo? Dile así como te sientas en live, en YouTube Live, y dile que agarras una pinche piedra y que le haces dile que te agarras el burro during YouTube Live, dile que mientas la madre during YouTube Live, dile que la pinche North Korean cara de sapo que le gusta andar de racista, dile, o ahora resulta que nunca se habla mierda de nadie, ahora resulta que mi suegra is acting like the victim. Ahora resulta that she never called Wesco ISD. Ahora resulta that she never texted or called my brother's law firm. Ahora resulta that she never talked about my mother. Ahora resulta that she never talked about my brothers. Y yo te las hice para atrás, perra, para que sepas lo que se siente. Y no aguantas. No aguantas. And the thing es que, mira, a Frank le hiciste lo que le hiciste. A Vanessa le hiciste lo que le hiciste. But the difference between them two es que yo no me dejo, perra. And that's por eso no has me podido conmigo. Y nunca vas a poder conmigo. Todo el tiempo te voy a mandar a chingar a tu puta madre. Todo el tiempo, culera. Porque conmigo te la pelaste y bien pelada. Junto con la cara de sapo y ahora junto con la pinche glow. Porque las tres me la pelan. Las tres me la pelan. She's called CPS on me so many damn times with Ana. So many times she called CPS on me. For what? What did I do? Nada. No más porque andaba ardida. No más porque andaba ardida. Y más ardida vas a quedar, perra, cuando me ayuden a acabar el pinche cuartito, culera. Más ardida vas a quedar. Porque, ¿sabes qué? Como les digo, guys, aquí tengo el pinche aircon que me compró Silent Viewer. And I appreciate that person. Pero más ardida vas a estar, perra, cuando me ayuden a acabar. And Maria Gonzalez, I thank you for being here, Maria, but I did read your comment, and I think you were referring to me in a very negative way over there with Ms. Go. I think you called me a panochulo, if I'm not mistaken, mamacita. And I hope you understand where I'm coming from now that I explained to you all what she did wrong, right? And I'm not upset, and do not block her. I do want to emphasize that the $250, guys, that was sent to me by Roser was because that day her secretary didn't go to work. That day I was the runner. She hired me to be her runner. I went to go drop off the USBs with Dan Sanchez at his office because she hired me. She hired me to do other paperwork and stuff like that, but that was one of the main reasons why she hired me, because the secretary was not working. She was out of town. I believe a family member, someone was sick, or she left to go see a mom or tia, something like that. But I was hired by Roser to go do that. And I want to clarify that, para que no tengan que hablar. Y si quieren saber quién me mandó y quién no me ha mandado, pues yo les digo. Yo les digo, no tengo nada que esconder. Nada, absolutely nothing. But I just want to make sure that we clear things up here. At the end of the day, I'm still going to expose my suegra, regardless. I'm still going to show everybody the type of scammer she is, the types of vieja piruja, vieja vividora, vieja hambrienta, vieja nopalera, vieja culo guango, porque sí lo eres, junto con la cara de sapo que es racista. So again, guys, I will go back to this. Si ya se lo olvidó a mi suegra, guys. But tomorrow, I promise you guys, que voy a ir a Harlingen o de donde esté ese pinche abogado y voy a ir a hablar con él. I'm gonna go talk to him. I am. Por mis huevos, vas a saber quién soy, perra, y vas a saber amar a Dios en tierra ajena, porque vas a aprender cómo respetar a gente, porque lo que te faltó, suegrita, es que tu papá te metiera una chinga es lo que te faltó, una buena chinga, y cuando quieras, perra, párate en mi pinche casa para darte unas pinches cachetadas de padrastro, culera. Párate en mi pinche casa. Ven, cágame palo, perra. Cágame palo aquí en la pinche casa. Y te lo juro que te doy unas pinches cachetadas de padrastro, culera. Y te agarro de puro pinche con la pinche manguera, perra. Por eso no vienes, porque yo no soy Frank. Yo no me voy a tentar el corazón, culera. Porque acuérdate toda la mierda que has hablado de mí, perra. Yo te digo, párate aquí a cagar palo en mi casa, perra. Y te vas a saber amar a Dios en tierra ajena, porque vas a aprender a respetar, pendeja. Junto con la cara de sapo, y si viene la marrana mantecosa a cagar palo aquí también, le doy sus pinches cachetadas de padrastro. That's the difference between a lot of these people, guys. Que a mí no me van a venir a cagar el palo. A mí no me van a decir que tú y todo el pinche pedo. No. Aquí lo único que truena son mis chincharrones a la verga. Les guste o no. Les guste o no. Ayer, guys, I went to Applebee's, and you know what the fuck las pendejas fueron? Fue la pinche, la Planet of the Ape, la pinche, ¿cómo se llama? La Noriega, la vieja fea, la Noriega. Y fue la marrana mantecosa. What did they go do? They went to go stalk me. Ahí se sentaron across me because as soon as I guess they wanted to see what the hell I was doing, o con quién andaba, y por qué estoy sentado ahí. Hey, pues no estoy haciendo nada malo. I went with my friend Crystal. Crystal was drinking. I was sitting next to her, and I was her DD driver. Like we do every Saturday. Crystal calls me, hey, te voy a dar pa'l gas. Can you take me out? Yes, I will. Y así pasa, guys. Yo la llevo, la ruca toma whatever, she has her fun. Pues yo voy y nomás la llevo. No pasa nada. Pero la marrana mantecosa junto con la Noriega. Ahí, y luego con los esposos maricones ahí sentados también, puñalones. No, it wasn't Connie, it was la Noriega. It wasn't Connie, era la Noriega, la pinche cara cascarosa. Échate crema en la pinche cara casquerosa que tiene, ruca. Échate crema de perdido, échate vitacelina en la pinche cascarosa cara que tienes llena de pinches granos, porque cuando estabas más joven estabas llena de espinillas, por eso tienes la cara así de ojete. Por eso tienes la cara de ojete, porque estabas llena de puras espinillas. Por eso tienes la cara de culo, perra. Y a mí no me vayas a salir que tu esposo, ahí me vio tu pinche esposo, ¿por qué chingado no se paró y me dijo algo, perra? Porque tú le dijiste, assuming that I was taking pictures, volteó el pinche puñalón, ¿por qué chingado no se paró y me dijo algo? Y yo le digo a ese señor, cuando quiera, vámonos recio. Porque pa puñalón se me quita, se me quita, ruca. Pa vergazo se me quita lo corto. Ahí está. If that's what you want to hear, te lo digo, recio y quedito, pa vergazo se me quita lo corto. ¿Eh? Y luego el Rick también entra. Por favor, yo que tú me agüitara, vato. Yo que tú me agüitara cuando estuviste en la cárcel por andar manoseando a tu propia hija. ¿Qué pendejadas son esas? And going back to a different note, next topic, como dice la Glow, I found out que mi suegra murdered her brother because she had a life insurance of $5,000 on him. Mató a su propio hermano. Yo am making that believe que mató a la madre. Y ahora va a matar a tío Pablo también. Guys, esta ruca es el diablo andando, guys. Mi suegra es el pinche diablo andando, guys. Es lo que es. El diablo andando. Es lo que es. Es el diablo andando, guys, porque le gusta cagarle palo a todo el mundo, guys. A sus propios hermanos lo está mandando a la fregada, guys. No fue a pedirle $5,000 a tío Smiley because she was looking for an attorney. Pues no te tascaron tanto dinero, perra. No te atascaron tanto pinche dinero para que ocuparas abogado, because ahí salió en tu pinches YouTube channel y me mandaron un receipt que te andabas pidiendo limosna culera to go hire an attorney. ¿Qué le hiciste a todo ese dinero? Te lo metiste, perra. Y ahí siguen las picas de pendejas mandándote, porque es lo que son, pendejas. Junto con la Ram. Ram, agarra la pinche onda. Agarra la pinche onda, te están enchorizando. Ya no andes pagando para agarrar panocha. Mejor vete a las pinches cantinas. Mejor ve, búscate una pinche cantinera, porque esta ruca es capaz que tenga sida y te embarre el pinche mugrero. Porque esta ruca allegedly anda mamando riata $20. Y ahí andas tú tascándole dinero. Por favor, vato, por favor. Por favor. Y hay no que van a hablar ahora de mí, que money, 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 money. Mira, guys, si me quieren hacer bless, háganme bless. Y si no me quieren mandar nada, pues no me manden nada. No hay pedo, guys. No hay pedo. Yo no tengo ningún problema. Es que no me manden. Because I'm still going to go live. I'm still going to do my shows, whether you all send me or not. Because at the end of the day, I still have beef with that bitch over there. Y con la cara de sapo, y con la marrana mantecosa, y con la Juan Ganet, verijas prietas. Y luego con la Marisela también. Esa Marisela ni me conoce para andar hablando mierda de mí. Y se la tira bien buenona. Pinche vieja cachetona. Vieja cachetona, I don't even know who the hell you are. Porque le haces caso a la guaseada de mi suegra, por eso te pones a defenderla. Por eso te pones a defender la perra. Pero cachetona, I don't even know who you are. No te conozco. Si me conocieras, pues entonces habla mierda de mí, pero no te conozco, perra. Y la otra guaseada de acá de Donna también. No las conozco. So I don't comprehend, guys. ¿Cómo se ocurren hablar tanta mierda de una de esas viejas vaciadas sin hacer nada, guys? Cuando ni las conozco. No las conozco a ninguna de ellas. But guys, I just wanted to clear this out with you all tonight. And I know Glow is probably going to go live later on today. Or tonight. Or after my show. Or at midnight. Or whatever it is, guys. And so, at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell any of you all to stop watching her. If you all want to continue to watch Glow, fine, guys. That's fine with me. I mean, she's in it to go after my suegra. That's fine with me. But I'm not going to defend her ever again. She's going to fight her own battles over there. Y yo no voy a andar defendiéndola. Para nada. Y que no se le olvide, and I want to emphasize this right here, the only platform that shared your article from Mexico, from Matamoros, era yo. Because nobody else did it. I did it. I did it. Porque tú me hablaste echando madres que la Suchen never did it. Frank didn't do it. But I did. And I did because I was supporting your movement. But at the end of the day, con esto me pagaste. No pasa nada. At the end of the day, sigo hacia adelante, con la cabeza para arriba. And I don't care. Ya el día de mañana, si quieres ir a tragar en las mañanitas con la cara de sapo, con la marrana mantecosa, con la Juan Ganet, con la cascarienta de la Noriega, con la otra pendeja de Marisol, pues vete a tragar con ellas. I don't have an issue. Tú vete a tragar con ellas. No hay ningún problema conmigo. But again, guys, I'm not going to tell anybody to stop watching Glow. I'm not going to tell nobody to unsubscribe themselves or to stop following her. She does have a movement to go after my suegra, which is great. I like that part because we're all in the same boat. Or she had that movement. I don't know if she still does or doesn't, because from what I understand, now she's defending her left and right. And now she's making it seem like my suegra is a victim to all this. Pero que no se te olvide, Glow, que tú también hablaste chingos de mierda de ella. Que no se te olvide la mierda que dijiste de ella, porque yo no me voy a olvidar. Actually, Jay, Glow and I, we were never friends. We were acquaintances. I never would call her. She was the one who would call me and basically was trying to tell me a little bit about her movement, what she was trying to do. I did show her support. I had no issue because we were all here for the same thing. But not anymore. Yes, Patricia, I mean, if she's gone live a couple of times and tried to make me look like a malicious person, try to make me look like a terrible person because now she's out there defending my suerita. That's basically what she's doing. Brian Cantu, I will talk to you later on tonight. Brian Cantu needs a little bit of our help, guys. And so if anybody bless me tonight and anybody help me out through Cash App, I'm going to help them out with something. So if that's okay with you guys, I don't have an issue. Brian is struggling right now. His kids, his family, guys. And we talked about this. So like I said, if some people are helping me out, Brian, I will help you out with something myself. So just give me a couple of days so we could able to, build a little bit off of it, and I'll be cash apping you that money, Brian. Exposing. So yeah, guys. Tonight, I guess Glow wanted to make herself look stupid, and that's not my problem. But I do want to tell you this real quick, guys. What Ociel did, a friend would do it. And I'm thanking Ociel in front of everybody. We had 200 people, 205 people here. I want to thank Ociel, guys, because a friend like him showed his true colors, guys. He did show me the screenshot, and there's nothing wrong. I connected the screenshots with the decree, and it all makes sense to me. It all makes sense. Pero I Glow, no tengo nada contra ella. It's just the fact that she messed up that part of trying to screw people over. Is this still? I invited you to reach out. Nothing to be ashamed of. Thank you, Ociel. The whole conversation. A true friend tells a true friend. Yes, thank you, Ociel. Yes, sir, a true friend. I lost completely respect for her when she disrespected the law and enforced officers from Raven PD. Why blast them? Ociel, how does Ofelia have an attorney si no tiene? Pues le pidió dinero a su hermanito. Tío Smiley le prestó $5,000. Tío Smiley lent her $5,000 to hire an attorney for legal fees, whatnot. But within the time frame, she was asking for money from the Peacock Sport, a legal attorney, legal representation. So las chingó dos veces. Chingó a Tío Smiley y chingó a las Peacocks. Como siempre, chingando a la gente. Glow says she has dirt on Ociel. Well, if she does have dirt on him or not, guys, cada quien, and I'm going to be honest, if she's going to bring up what Ociel talked shit about me in the past, that's fine. Because Ociel and I, we weren't talking at one point. Ociel and I, we had beef with each other. Ociel and I, we let go of that. So if somebody tries to come at me or she tries to put out there that Ociel talks shit about me, well, he probably did. But at the time, I talked shit about him too. But him and I, we put our differences aside and we work together. So, si pone algo que Ociel dijo mierda de mí, I don't have an issue with it. I don't. At all. I just want to let you all know, guys. But again, guys, I want to thank everybody that was here with me tonight. I want to thank everybody that did cash chat me tonight or super chat or whatever you all did tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I do not, if you all, like I said, if you all want to go support Glow, by all means, go for it. I'm not gonna have people stay here a huevo conmigo, guys. If you all feel that I did something wrong, then you could unsubscribe yourself, and I don't have an issue with it. I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna block anybody, guys. So if you have an issue with what I do or with my skits, or what I do wrong, just let me know. You could message the page. You could inbox me. And I'm all ears in order to make this page better, a stronger page. If you all want to help me out, great. To make it fair, I allow you all to criticize my page here. I've never blocked individuals at all because you go to other platforms, you don't have a voice on another platform. They quickly will block you guys, and they will block you completely and will get rid of you. And to me here, I don't agree on blocking individuals, guys. Even if the Peacocks were to come, I allow them to talk shit here. I mean, para eso están ustedes, para que se defiendan, guys. Because you can't go over there and talk shit. So they're more than welcome to come here and start commenting, porque ustedes mismos se las pueden echar y mentarle la madre. You know what I'm saying? So again, you keep your squad closed. Just leave Glow behind. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her behind. Glow, as of tonight, yeah, se acabó whatever we had going. She was an acquaintance. She wasn't a friend. Obviously, she wants to say she was a friend of mine. She was never a friend. She was an acquaintance that we had the same, I guess, something in something similar or whatever that we had somebody to go out. Continue yourself, keep your circle. So yes, 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 yes. So again, guys, I know my suegra's gonna talk shit about all this stuff later on tonight, blah blah blah. She's probably gonna laugh at it. She's probably gonna joke with it. I don't really care. I don't really care if she does talk shit about me or not. I don't really care if she wants to go eat a las mañanitas with Glow. I don't really care if they want to go to their ends together or to the cemetery together, stars together. I don't know. Pero, como les digo, guys, a mí no me importa de ellas. And I'm still going to continue to expose my suegra with the North Korean, especially after they put me in a decree with false accusations. I just want to make sure, guys. Girl called in and clear this. Glow, if she's watching here, she could call in the show and we could discuss it. As a matter of fact, she's more than welcome to call in. I'm gonna wait maybe 5-10 minutes, guys. And if she wants to call in, then she could call in and we could clear it up here live and talk about our differences. I've done it with Ana in the past. We've talked about it. We discussed it. Of course, we ended up separating. Y ahí quedó. Like Ana went her way, I went my way, and that was it. Don't talk about each other anymore so that issues with both sides. You're right about that. Girl, call in. Yes, she should call in like and act like an adult. If not in private, I think the truth hurts. Silver alert. Oh wow, Ronya talking about the back of her head. She could talk about whatever back of my head that she wants. I really don't care. But again, guys, thank you for being here with me tonight. Y hasta mañana. Y los quiero mucho. I love you.